Lucy has a fourth Banshee,
Yes.
so 4 of those utilities, and also a secondary shotgun for side rotation setup. All of a sudden, Lucy went from not played all that often to being able to fit into every single defense lineup. And sure, you lose the delays that as an attacker, you can pretty much just fly in any moment that you want right now. So, for example, Oda on the balcony, same here for Brendo. If they want to jump in library, jump in bathroom window, they can go for it. There they are. They're pretty quick into the building.
Very well done. On to Oda. It's going to be J9 that strikes first, but you can see Bliss, they want to play up to this pace. They want to try and get in a kerfuffle very early on here with SSG, and they're already coming out on top. Yeah, they're going to miss out on Fish. Yeah, they're going to be missing out on a little bit of breaching here, but we got some breaching charges on Brendo with this ace, and also we have some Ash charges as well if it's going to be a necessary thing. So we'll see exactly what they want to do. They'll get the hatch open on this top floor as they continue to progress.
This is perfect. They got 2 opening picks. Sure, they lost the buck, but as you said, they got soft utility, can pop open the hatch, and now SSG, they don't have any strategical answers, right? Sure, they got a C4 to work it in pocket, but if that doesn't get a kill, which you want, all of a sudden, this round falls apart for Spacestation. They're not lashing out, they're not playing together, and they're getting massively punished by Bliss.
And this is what we were talking about with the offensive angles. Yeah, the reinforcements are up, and as soon as they break open, you have these long-distance gunfights that you have to worry about. And Fultz, one of the men that has been around SSG the longest of any player in its history, gets taken out. Forrest with a nice little flank, but what else would you expect out of this man? They're going to down Oda as well, and all of a sudden, Nick, we've got a ball game. Wettables, he's going to wet up Fultz as he'll go down, and they're going to be able to get Oda back up too. They have some potential plant opportunity here. It's Forrest in the clutch once again, rolling his way in towards dining. It's a 1 versus Bliss trying to go about things in the way that they are right now. They know that there's some potential around people holding angles for these hatches, as well as potentially somebody playing inside of library, but what an angle from J9. You don't see that one every day. He's already getting me pumped. Ashen's gonna take down Oda. Brendo will finally try and pick up the pieces, but SSG, they make the right decision. They're gonna back off. They've already got the heavy lifting done. We're gonna have an SSG player that runs out on Eagle balcony, jumps over, and runs in fireplace double.
Oh, that's crazy. Oh, man, they're getting shot down immediately.
It's going to be all up to Brendo. Gumine and Foot can't sprint until he takes that out, and he'll finally be able to get that removed. Might be able to get up Fisho guy here as well, but he's going to have to worry about this hatch. And this should be a conversation that Fisho's having with him. Oh no, things getting very risky. The swing coming in. The Legion can't hit his shots, or practically Benja. The T5 SMG confusing me and confusing Benja as well, as Brendo will take him down, but not before he confirms that other kill. Brendo's down to a singular stint of HP here, trying to keep himself alive, keep himself safe, and SSG will finally get their French. As soon as this player steps up, this M590, I know it seems a little far for a shotgun, guys, but this thing, it runs on hopes and dreams and the deaths of its opponents. Wettables, what a shot onto Forrest. So be able to take down one and at least equalize, but now our poor Benja is stuck over in a corner. He'll go down. Fultz will be taking at least Brendo out. There's one down outside. It's all up to Oda. And wow, some way, somehow, wow, a triple kill for Ashen. Insight on the positioning of Spacestation Gaming. And that's exactly what they're trying to do. Oda's been tagged up, but no Claymore on the window. And Ashen, a death blow to Brendo. Wettables will go down, or at least Benja will to Wettables. A nice shot
Hit in, make it a 2v2, then they have a way back into this round.
Oh, Forrest. A little bit of a risk here, and he's going to have to try and dip, dash, and dodge out. Some shots in, and Fisho's going to take quite a bit of damage, actually. Pistol out, and oh, man. Forrest knows how to deal with this. Dips right back in behind the soft wall, takes his shot, takes his aim, able to take out the shield player. It's down to Wettables now. He's going to cover his drop with the breaching charge. Case down inside of Trophy, 10 seconds remaining. The gunfight's probably better for him in the moment. He can just walk over this case to be able to grab it, but nobody going to give him the time of day. This is more than likely going to be a Space Station round, and it will be. Look at that beautiful positioning. And this is what we talk about with Space Station. They have the capacity. His footing was, so it just made things a little bit messy. That is going to be the first kill going towards Bliss, though. But you can see SSG's strategy, at least at the heart, is working out well.
Oh, yeah.
Some nice kills here. And oh, wow. We're going to have a turn and burn from Forrest. You don't see this every day. He's going to get the shield back out. Benji gets another kill, and he's going to back off from Wettables. Wettables needs somebody else around him to be able to handle this. Forrest. What a decision there. I'm surprised that he stuck around so long, probably more than likely worried about this window player. And we're kind of selling the bag right now. Benja takes out one. They have to know he's on the flank. And oh my, Just to let y'all know.
You know, result in his death.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of those things where it's strictly on timing. He didn't make the decision fast enough, and just very rough shot.
Ashen's death is caused by a lack of fear. If I'm spawn peek attempting and 15 seconds go by, I'm not standing in the window anymore. I'm running away because they got it figured out. Oh.
We're giving up the goods.
Yeah, we are. They're swinging individually now, right? They lost the first player. Now there's no discipline. Oh, guys, we got to figure something else out. Keep up the aggression.
Well, if you look at the strategy, they switched back to exactly what they were doing previously. Yep. And the craziest thing is that they were very close to making a success story out of that last strategy. I think it just took the slightest adjustment, and this is the worst place to be in Rainbow6. A full clear, you're in the portion of the building.
That's the worst case scenario right now. You're flanking, the side is lost, your last man alive, there's a Monty in front of you. Nah.
I mean, this is the last round right here. Bliss is going to be able to tie things up. The SMG-12, I promise you guys, the recoil is that hard. It is the craziest gun to try and utilize, but he still is able to get the reins tuck in a bit. That under wraps and get that kill, but a 1 versus 4. If Fultz does this, it'll go down in history. It was one of the best plays in Rainbow Six Siege history, but we'll have to find out. Another kill here for Brendo.
Oh, what?
That flick. That's disgusting. Look at the smile on Colin's face. He's like, this kid's ridiculous.
Each in the, you know, across the map.
Yep. And this is going to be Bliss's very first defense. We've now shifted gears here. What a find from J90. You had to be worried there for Forrest as soon as he got tagged up. I didn't think they had anything for the run out, but my God, man. Spacestation gaming all over Bliss on this offense so far.
But it made sense. A run out and a flank at the same time to keep SSG distracted. So again, what Bliss did, it makes perfect sense on paper, but SSG, they were ready. They were holding those angles. Well done for them, because they're thinking, nothing's really happening. They gotta strike at some point, right? Otherwise, we're okay waiting for that 20 seconds.
Wow.
That's Benja right there.
Yeah, yes indeed. That's a hallmark kill there from Benja. Is it gonna be a perfect round to start us off? Let's see. Impact over. They're gonna know that Wettables is around the space. He knows one's on the balcony. He wants the gunfight, but he gets tagged up. Can he get the kill? He can. He'll at least take that away from him. But Ashen, on one of the best.
No one is planting, and then the postman plays out, and you know, you come out on top, and no. What is happening?
Wall to be able to electrify that. Kaid's things extend out quite a ways. We also do this a lot on Oregon, RIP. No, this is the last event for that, and RIP Wettables. What a play from Fisho. That's exactly what you expect.
Like to blitz on Forest, because now you got those crossfires, you got more guns, they have C4s, but SSG, they want to go right now.
And they have to. That's the biggest thing here. Force is going to have to make a quick decision. Nitro cell, he'll flash him. He's got to knock him down, and he'll get it done. But an immediate response from Fisho again. Like Superman, he dashes in and saves him. That man is down in the corner. Fultz, I hate to say it, he had to be on rappel because there's no way he was just walking around the roof. I mean, come on. They need a supporting angle. They need you, Fultz. As Oda trying to work his way back into the office, trying to see if he can give any support. There's no way in hell that he gets Brendo off this floor. Does he even go for it? He tries to, and he actually ends up...
Maybe Force into what SSG might be doing. It might seem to be because the Force hit that blitz outside the building for so long. What is this?
Oda?
A good old...
Anybody? No way. Wettables. They're not going to make the same mistake twice, and Fultz hops over. They find one.
No.
Benja Master, folks. Have they finally created the Matrix for this man to play around? It seems like it. He claims 3. He wants 4! And this man is absolutely disgusting. Feeling very similar. They don't want this to be them right now, and they're trying everything in their power to make that come to fruition. Wettables is going to start them off, right? We'll take down Benja Master.
It's a good start, but look at this. As you see, they're fishing still. They're inside the middle of the map again. They have no idea.
Namir has no idea. She's clueless. She's literally clueless. And the camera distracts her long enough. And that's the beauty of good drone play. I'm not even lying to you. Those things are so distracting because people do not want you to know where they are. It's one of those things where when we talk about those PTSD moments in Siege where your body's just yelling at you to do something, that's one of those moments, and it has potentially won SSG the round. Ashen takes down Brendo. They still somehow think the site is a safe haven, and it clearly is not. Sage, it's just down to you.
No.
He's down to what? That was insane! Oh my goodness! Sage, what can you do here, man? Give it to us. Give us the business. No more calls for J90. We still have a camera that can be utilized, but they don't need it when you have an Ashen. He'll nip it in the bud, and they'll take Chalet.
SG and Chalet, they always found the gaps. I want to see Bliss now tighten up their defense here, play close together, and not lose out in those kind of wonky ways like they do just here again.
Oh, Wettables. right in front of a Ford F-150. That's all you're doing. And we're going to have the Legion here. He's been marked out. Ashen, the patience of a saint. He doesn't sprint. He doesn't do anything. In the common day, that's how you want to try and operate. Oda will be able to take him down. Almost the immediate trade, but on a dime, Oda dusts Fultz.
But again, Bliss, they've shown their gaps in the defense. The fact that Ashen walks in like that, and Oda just barely gets the 2Ks again.
Oh my.
No one's watching the camera.
Oh my. This is absolutely insane, but it's going to be immediately traded out by Brendo. And you said it was going to be chaotic.
Move first or force Bliss to move themselves.
And they're going to rush right inside of the Mira area here for Fountain. A nice cut from Forest. I don't know if they know that both are in the area, but a nice shot from Oda. And he's got a beautiful crossfire here for Fountain. It's down to the GOAT of Chalet, Benja Master, to try and master this situation. Bring it to Neil, and we'll see what he can do. A nice shot. He tries to transfer. He knows what the last one is now. Creates some new angles, and by a pixel. And trying to keep those bodies up because like you were talking about, we're on Chalet, when you start losing guns, it can really deal some serious damage to your squad. Ashen's going to move in. He'll take down one. It's completely caught off stage now. I think they might have a rotate there for the triple wall that he was paying attention to, but Fisho, just like we saw him on Piano in that round that he almost was able to sweep under the rug, he'll be there to save the day.
This push from SG is very simple, actually. They want to take Talon side AC right now, take Bathroom, walk into the bomb side and start planting, but they need to clear top floor first. That's what happened successfully. Downstairs and establish that plan that I spoke of earlier. They got 30 seconds to work with. Still getting an intel. They have one go at this. They gotta make it perfect. That's why they're taking every single second they can right now before they go for that execute.
Oh man, and you know it's rough. Not only when Capcans take out probably your star player in this game, but also when Fultz has to use Selmas on the ground to try and break up this flooring. They're gonna have to try and make a play, and it has to come right now. A 3 versus 2 down to a 2 versus 1. The kills might be the option, might be the answer. Fultz has got to get this Gumine out of his foot so that he can plant. He didn't see that man over to his side, but it's Forest that follows through with the EBR. Playing this so patient. He wants to see if Spacestation can kind of build up around him and all. Did he see him? He didn't, but he's still going to go down. Fisho's playing perfectly inside of this corner. Be able to take out, once again, that majorly impactful player of Spacestation Gaming. Fultz doing his due diligence on this top floor, but he's going to bump into a Goom Mine, and things have gotten just a little bit rougher here. Hops inside of Mini. Not really much to do about that. A Nitro Cell almost claims Forest. 8 HP left. A nice shot out of Forest, though. He'll take down one, and Fultz, fortunately enough, will miss. He almost takes down Forest. J9O making nothing out of, rather something out of nothing. He will get taken down by Sage, though, as he will quickly ascend up the stairwell. A drop in. Fisho's over in the corner, and this is more than likely going to be it to work with this piece that we've been gifted.
Absolutely.
But it went immediately sideways as soon as they tried to use any pressure with it.
But it was a good attempt, I think. It was the right play. I think they did it well. Verticality, oh, that's a nasty angle. But 20 seconds left, 1 to a false. It is possible, but difficult.
Yeah, 100%. You can see Bliss. They're playing this right, folks. When you're in a situation like this, the biggest thing you can do is overcompensate and think that you can take your own ones. You don't want to do that. You want the crosses to be there, and oh my goodness gracious.
Here on border. Bliss are gonna start figuring out
There it
that.
is.
Okay, they're not figuring out apparently. I was like, they should start figuring out that this is Ben's playstyle. He's fishing for these openings, and they keep giving it to him as well.
Some there, and Benja staring away all of the cover from underneath these Bliss players. He knows somebody has to be coming down east, and it's like this guy has the script sitting right in front of him.
No one's even watching drones from SSG. Oh, actually, now Jenna knows, but like, this is just Ben's lash out. Like, the side's not gonna hold in the 3 versus 5, but also Wittables and now like 39 HP. So they gotta look for engagements right now, but SSG, they're ready. They're about to execute.
There it is, J9O with a nice shot. They're flirting with the plant. Fultz, I think, is trying to get this handled, and the last mate is gonna be here inside of Archive, and it's a flawless round for Space Station, and that is what perfection looks like on border. You get that player in down low.
You can breach walls, you can drone your entries, and while you can drone entry for Ashen there on border, you gotta hit your shots. Ashen does that, he's doing
Drones. It's perfectly fine.
I mean, you know, drone time is phone time. That's what they say. And it used to be that we hated people for being AFK on their phones, but when Solus existed, you kind of had to.
Desperately want this round.
Got the pulse, of course, working downstairs, but as is the IQ above, and so they got good old counterplay by Wittables. He finds one more onto Fultz now, and this is again, Blades are fighting back, seeking those gunfights, and now the numbers advantage, they're gonna fall back and play closer together. They have Sage and Oda on the roam, they have Wittables and Fisher Guy closer-ish towards the bomb side, but this is not great.
There it is. Some nice shots of the 5.52 Commando will take down one. A double kill here for Ashen, and they've equalized. No more calls for Forest, but they don't really need them at the current moment. They've found some space inside of this site. We're going to have J9O creeping his way across here. Some nice shots out of Forest and a follow-through. So much damage out of this Cammers. This thing is brutal to fight against. Any DMR, honestly, brutal to fight against. A smoke out to try and break things up.
No.
And oh no, that might be the biggest issue with this entire round, as Sage, he might have just sold it from inside of customs. Really not much to do now. So many bodies for SSG, and that ugly monster that Pengu was talking about previously about these sites and how things can go. It's going to go the exact way, which is probably one of his best maps, honestly. But Border, definitely a close second, I would say. This map, if you can get any insight at all, you can deal some very serious death blows. What an angle from Fultz. Quickly refrags onto that situation, and knows one's over on the top of East. This AK-12 guy is one of the most damning ARs in the whole game. And not only that, but they gave it to Ace. Oh my! Benja, he'll take down Fisho as he's looking towards the sky. Oh my goodness! How does that happen? Benja gets 2. I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice in the first damn game of the day. Brendo, it's all up to you. Nice South Korean lady's giving you a phone call. He won't answer. In fact, he's gonna gun her down instead. And Fultz, well, he's probably going to be successful in this plant.
Oh my god, I mean, you gotta go for the just sprint on it. He has no information! He does not know where the attacker's playing from whatsoever.
This is so rough. And it's gonna be Benja to seal this deal. 4-2 from the off.
You can go below the verticality. Those Ash Breach rounds also count a mirror.
No
This
way.
chats them, but look at this again. They find their way in. They find the gap. A Brendo. Oh, there's a red ping. They know.
Yep.
Just like SSG, they isolate the player, get that opening pick, and just now they gotta stall it out. They only have 60 seconds though, so while they gotta go slow, they gotta also go fast at some point because time is slipping away.
Yeah, most definitely. And you can probably already see the line of thought that SSG will have if this does not work out for them on the roam. Wow, what a shot from Fisher. It'll be the double for him to start things off up against SSG. And Brendo to continue this pain train. J9O will finally deal some damage to him. Another angle working its way in. There's no way he gets away with this, does he? He won't. Letables will be able to take him down. And now it's a 1 versus 4 for Forest. Does have a nitro cell still. Does have some potential in shutting down this plant, but that man is so far away. That nitro cell not going to do much. They now know he's downstairs. He'll try and clamber his way up metal, and it should be dead immediately. And he will be. Wetables will actually drop down the mini hatch and take him out from the bottom of metal. This first minute will be dedicated to that. Decent amount of the drones here gone for them. 5 of them, in fact. The other 5 already activated. So more than likely have those set up. Another one going to go down as well here. And what a run out.
No.
The timing is no from Benchamaster. A highlight reel already for him on the round. He goes for another one and able to seal up that door on the far end too. I mean, this operator's just disgusting, let alone having Benja piloted.
I mean, that right there could be the entire round.
Yep.
I was gonna say, if you overheat the Ash, you're gonna start losing that advantage.
A lot right now for this Castle player on the far end. No Ash charge available, but we do have Zofia still available with the impacts to try and assist. J9O, they know exactly where he is, but does it really matter? Does he want it again? I don't think he will. J9O usually stalwart in a position like this. He wants to force the offense to try and come to him. And that's a great decision because they still got to deal with Benj on the top floor. And damn it, this kid is nasty. A triple kill for him as he continues to persist. It's all up to Brendo. He'll send some shots and receive some back to at least make some noise. He'll move up towards this door. He's going to break this down too. And LAN audio's not that good, Nick, but I bet they can hear that.
Yeah, and I mean, this is basically a tactical timeout without actually taking the tactical timeout, because this is Bliss saying, guys, what is going wrong? What can we fix? And just take these last 25 seconds, talk it through. Brendo isn't even gonna try and play the round. He will just get hydrated right now, get some water, and reset for next round. I love what Spacestation did there. They kept Benja on that very front forward aggressive position after Ashen died, and all the other 3 players went back towards the bomb side. And Bliss went, oh, they're on side. They're not gonna be aggressive. So they walk into East stairs with
nothing to slow him down, not even barbed wire, really, for this defense. And Forrest actually still has his barbed wire in his hand. This is going to be a dead mirror. There's no way. Oh my God! Benja, he's sent from God himself. That was absolutely insane. I don't even know how that happened. That is...
The issue is diffusers in the middle of the bomb site. They have to take top floor first.
Oh!
Okay.
Sage!
I mean, this is so good. I mean, this is just world-class from Spacestation. They set up a fortification upstairs. Bliss will not challenge it. They go downstairs, but Benji makes the hero play. But Brendo finds an angle. Full shuts it down, though. SSG still in the driver's seat.
Oh, and a nice little flank here. It's all up to Wettables, but they know where he is. The bomb site's downstairs. These two are on the top floor, and it's all going to be up to the baiting moment. 6 rounds for Spacestation.
But let's be honest, he's playing more supportive roles like Castle right now. And of course, Benji and Jenna know they've been eating up so many kills. What is that?
He
okay, it's Benji. He's excused. It's fine.
Yeah, I mean, after that last round, might as well try it. You'd expect the hipfire to almost land, wouldn't you? Almost gets the pre-fire. Foltz will down him, and he's trying to clean up these pieces. But Spacestation, they've finally been punished a little bit by this. And Bliss utilizing those longer angles.
There they go. They're going to try and plant it down.
And honestly, big fan of this from Fisho. Some shotgun shells out. I think they're moments away from getting this frag, and I think he'll get it. The pistol out, but no, he can't stop him. He can't find the damage. Fish still has 81% of his health. Actually, a little bit more, because he's got 110 on that blitz. But still, point stands. SSG, a lot of heavy lifting to do now, and one of the harder bomb sites to try and retake with the positioning that Bliss have.
I mean, that should be round over. That postman outside is so strong, and his team, they gotta just run into gunfights right now. Oh no! Wait, that can change everything!
Yes, irreparable changes to how this is going to go. They know where these players are. There's one on rappel up top, but they have to try and take these gunfights. Oh no! It's working! Oh my god! Space Station Gaming off of the cap play once again! Damn it!